Hello girls. Today now we are going to see about the goods. What are different types of goods? Normal goods and inferior goods. First we will see the normal goods and inferior goods. Last class we saw about the demand and what are the four determinants of demand. We saw about what are the four determinants of demand: price of related goods, taste and preference, and income of the consumer. Okay, based on this, already we saw the law of demand. In that, what's the relationship between the price and the quantity of demand? The price increases, quantity demand will decrease, vice versa. And we saw what other thing remaining constant. So like that, now we are going to take about the income. So this is actually to understand better of the normal goods and inferior goods, we are talking about the income. Generally imagine, suppose income increases for a particular person. What he will do? Either he will purchase more or purchase less. Definitely he will purchase more. So both goes in the same direction. Income increases, demand also will increases. Suppose income decreases, demand also will decrease. So the income and demand have the positive relationship. This type of goods we call it as normal goods. Normal goods example is any is because goods, to explain the goods in economics, literally it is a subjective. So normal goods are subjective in the sense why I am telling when I come to inferior goods I will tell. The normal goods all day-to-day daily life, anything, car, pen, pencil, slate, anything, any goods. Generally what we will do, if you have more money we will go and buy more. If you have less money we will buy less. So those goods are all called normal goods. But what is inferior goods? There is no goods really, it is inferior. That's why I told subjective psychologically. For example, I am coming to college by bus. Suddenly my income increased. What I will do? I prefer auto or car. I feel that bus is inferior and car is a little. I can show that. Okay, that is called inferior. So what will happen here? Inferior goods, as income increases, the demand for that particular goods will decrease. Okay, and the income. So this is opposite. This is the opposite direction. I think you will understand, no? So if income increases, definitely you will not buy those goods. Demand for those goods will decrease. For example, they are given in the book about the ragi millets. Suppose we can compare with the LPG gas stove and the kerosene. So the kerosene you feel it is a inferior and LPG will be a good. So like that, no? Here what inferior goods what will happen? As income increases, demand for those goods will decrease. So both goes in a opposite direction. That is called inferior goods. So here we have to explain the normal goods, inferior goods. We are taking the example of income. So if both goes in same direction, we call it as a normal goods. If it goes in opposite direction, we call it as inferior goods. I hope you'll understand. So inferior goods, you don't confuse yourself. Inferior goods is there is nothing anything inferior goods like that. Only we are taking. When I got money, how I am traveling. And like that, when you have money, you definitely, if income is increased, you will not go and eat ragi mudde or anything. You like to have something else, some other goods. Now that means not ragi is very inferior goods. You are considering that time, the movement of money you got, you are thinking those goods. So that is why what is happening? Demand is decreasing. So those goods are called inferior goods. Okay, we'll go to the next class, next goods. Example I given, take down the example. Next we will see the complementary goods and substitute goods. So next goods is complementary goods and substitute goods. What are the four determinants of demand? Price, income of the consumer, and price of related goods, and taste and preference. So it is the same. Already with the price we saw the law of demand, that how the demand and the general we saw. And income we saw about the normal goods and the inferior goods. For the price of related goods, we are seeing the complementary goods and the substitute goods. Generally, you know very well what is complementary goods. Any goods we consume together to satisfy our wants. For example, tea. Tea means sugar is sugar. Or ink and pen. And car and petrol. So without one goods we cannot able to consume. So tea we cannot consume without sugar. Like that without pen you want to put the ink we need. Like that car, petrol. This all the goods is called complementary goods. And what is substitute goods? Substitute means suppose morning getting up we need anything to drink, coffee. Suppose coffee is not there, what I'll prefer tea. So in place of to satisfy in one place other goods is coming. Those goods is called substitute goods. Tea or coffee. So like that we can say example. I hope you understood. Complementary goods and substitute goods. Because if tea is not available, I can go for coffee. Coffee is not available, I'll come for tea. Like that is a car or auto. Like that, no? Exacts are supplementary. Substitute goods. Complementary means it will go together. In the price of relative, what will happen to, we are talking about this, these two is complementary goods, tea and the sugar. So what will happen to the price and the demand? So the price increases for the tea. What will happen to demand for the sugar? Decrease. You'll be wondering how. Because when the price increases tea, the amount of per day, for example, I am drinking 5 glasses. Since the price is increased, I may reduce to for 2 times or 1 time. That time what will happen to sugar? Sugar demand, the sugar will, because the people will, I am drinking only less tea. So the sugar also will become less. So the demand will decrease. Both goes in opposite direction. Price and the demand. Price of one commodity and demand for other commodity. Don't confuse of the particular commodity. Then you will be confused. Take the price of the tea and the demand of the sugar. So that those goods, because these two goods are same, complementary. Without sugar, no tea. No, without tea, no sugar. That's why we are comparing like this. And what is substitute goods? In the place of tea and I am drinking coffee. So entirely this is not complementary. Substitute. I am substituting because of tea. I am substituting the coffee. What will happen here? Suppose the price of tea increases. The tea price is increased. What will happen to the demand of the coffee? I may change now because the tea is more costly, but the coffee is cheap. So what will happen? The demand for coffee also will increase. So the demand for the one commodity both goes in the say positive direction. Here it will go the negative direction. Demand and the price. The price of tea increases. So what will happen? Demand for the coffee will increase. Complementary goods and the supplementary goods and normal goods and inferior goods. Thank you.